Today's yoga class is for everyone, including beginners. Please consult with your doctor before beginning this or any new exercise program. Yoga is a great way to increase flexibility and strength, reduce stress, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Before we begin today, always listen to your body, do the poses that you are comfortable with, and rest as often as needed. Hi and welcome. I'm Lisa Simchison and we're here at Medalta and we're going to do some yoga today. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a little blanket if you've got one or just crisscross your legs comfortably. Place your hands on your lap and sit up nice and tall. Find your shoulders right over your hips and then close your eyes. And we'll just take this first moment here to come into your practice, to let go of your day, to let go of any worries or to-dos, just to allow your body this moment to come into stillness. You can start by taking a scan of your body and noticing any tension or strains, maybe an injury that you need to take extra care of today. As you find any areas like that, just send some breath to them, bringing your awareness to them so you can be mindful while we move today. You can start to allow your breath to deepen and lengthen, taking a nice big breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just letting your breath fill your body. And we'll talk a lot about breath today, working on creating nice, equally balanced inhales and exhales. And if you notice that your thoughts are wandering, bring your attention back into your breath. Continue to breathe fully and deeply. Just a couple more breaths here. Good. You can gently open up your eyes and bring your hands onto your knees. We'll start by warming up through our core. So we sit up nice and tall and take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, start to round your back behind you. And we'll inhale to find lots of length again. And exhale, round your back. Two more just like that. Inhaling to lift and lengthen. Exhale to round. Last one like this. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, round. Let's inhale and lengthen again. We'll round it one more time. This time on your inhale, dive your heart forward and up. I think I'll turn sideways so you can see me a little bit better here. So we'll inhale forward and up, going only as far as your body allows. And as you exhale, round your back. Again, inhale forward and up. Exhale, round your back. We'll move through this a couple more times. See if you can start to really use your core to round your back here. We'll do one more like this. This time we'll add our arms, so let your arms float forward. As you exhale, bring your fists towards your hips and lift your knees a little. Keep your feet on the floor so you're supported. Release your legs down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, lift your knees. Couple more here. Keep your spine really long as you find your fists to your hips. Now, if this feels really good, you can stay here working your core and your hips and your shoulders. Or if you'd like, you can take it up a notch, this time lifting your feet a little or a lot. We'll release down, inhale forward and up. Exhale, lift. Good, two more here. Starting to create some heat. Good, last one. Beautiful. Bring your feet back down and we'll roll onto our hands and knees. Coming into the center of your mat, place your hands right underneath your shoulders. So it's really important to activate the pads of your fingers, almost like you have little gecko hands. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees come underneath your hip bones. Drop your belly and lift your head and tailbone, coming into what is called cow pose. Keep your arms nice and strong and just breathe here, feeling some openness through your chest, maybe through your back. We'll take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, curl your spine. Pause here and breathe. See if you can round up by pushing down into the mat even more. Let your head drop down so you're looking at your knees. Good. Inhale to lift your head and tailbone. And exhale, curl your spine. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale to find lots of lift. Exhale, round. Last one here. Good. Make your way back into a neutral spine and tabletop. And extend your right arm forward, really reaching through your fingertips. And then find your left leg reaching back. We really want to keep this left hip down so we're not reaching up and open, we're not lifting that leg up really high. That's going to help you lose your balance. So we want to drop the hip down so we find length from our fingertips to our heel. Really strong and powerful, as if I'm standing behind you, holding onto your heel, pushing into your leg. Good. So we'll take a nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, slowly bring your elbow and knee towards each other underneath your body. Inhale to extend. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more just like that. Finding all of that length on your inhale and then really crunching everything in as you exhale. Last one here. And we'll extend back out, pause. See if you can lengthen even further. And then release your hand and knee down. We'll set up on the other side, left hand forward, right leg back. Balancing here again, find your right hip coming down a little so you're not rolling open. Beautiful. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale and extend. Exhale, bring it in. Just 2 more like that. Every inhale, find lots of length. Every exhale, crunch it in. Good. Really turning up the breath here. Extend back out here. Pause as much as you can. Lengthen and release your hand and knee back down. Good. So curl your toes under. We're coming into our first pose here that requires a lot of strength in our upper body. Find the pads of your fingers pushing down a lot. Curl your toes under and lift your hips up to the sky, coming into your first downward facing dog. So you can pedal out your legs a little bit. The trick is to keep your knees really bent. So we're not straightening the legs right away. That creates tension in the back of your body. So once you're ready, find some stillness, keep your knees soft, and then press your hands into the floor, really lengthening your spine. You can see that Lenore has a slightly shorter downward dog, and that's good if your shoulders are feeling a bit too much pressure. You can make your downward dog a little bit narrower and you won't feel as much on your upper body. Good. And we'll just breathe here, a couple more nice deep breaths. You can look towards your toes. Good. Take 1 more big breath in here and gently bring your knees to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees to the outside edges of your mat and sit your hips back. We'll extend our arms forward and rest your forehead onto the mat. If your forehead doesn't quite touch the mat, fold your arms and make a pillow. This is child's pose, and this is our resting pose. So anytime you need a break or something doesn't feel right, this is where you come. It doesn't matter if you spend half the class in this pose. As long as you're here and you're breathing, you're still doing yoga. We'll take 2 more nice deep breaths here in our child's pose, just letting go of any tension or stress or any thoughts that have arisen. Good. And when you're ready, make your way back to your downward dog, finding your hands first, keeping those knees a little bit soft so you can really lift your hips up to the sky. Look towards your hands and slowly step your feet to your hands, however many steps it takes. Your feet will be about 2/5 width apart. Keep your knees soft and take a ragdoll. Opposite hand tucks into opposite elbow. Let your upper body drop down. Let your head relax. So you can find all this length through your spine. Feel your feet balancing. Both of your feet are equally pressing into the mat. You can stay still or maybe sway a little from side to side. Whatever your body needs. Good. And from here, we'll release our hands to the mat. Keep your knees nice and soft. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, press your legs straight and through your core, start to roll yourself up to stand. Let your head be very last. As you come up, let your arms float overhead through the center, finding mountain pose. In mountain pose, your feet are right underneath your hips. Shoulders stack over your hips and arms are just lightly floating overhead. You can look up or look straight ahead. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Bring your fingertips onto your shins, lengthen your spine, draw your low belly in and up so you make this nice flat back. Tuck your chin just a little so the back of your neck is really long. Breathe here. And fold forward again. We'll do that one more time. Bend your knees a lot. Big inhale. Exhale as you roll all the way up to stand through your core. Reach your arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Fingertips to shins, lengthen your spine. Inhale, fold forward. Good. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale here and exhale to come all the way back up to stand. Let your arms rest by your side. Close your eyes. Find lots of length in your spine and coming just into a center here. Beautiful. You can open your eyes, take your feet wide on your mat. So your toes will point out in the same direction as your knees. Whatever that is, it will look a little different for every person. We want to ground our feet down so we don't fall over and lose our balance. Bend your knees a lot and bring your arms gently to the side so we're creating no tension through our upper body. This is called temple pose. We're going to press our feet down a lot. Good. Straighten your legs and reach up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink back down. Inhale to lift. And exhale back down. Couple more, just like that with your breath. Feel your feet push down a lot as you lower. And especially as you inhale coming up, use the grounding of your feet to lift you. Good. We'll do just one more here. And we'll inhale up and exhale down. Inhale back up. As you exhale, we'll come all the way down. Bend your knees, scoop your arms down. Inhale up and exhale down, fallen goddess. Two more here. Good. Only go as low as your body allows. Last one here. Good. Back up to stand. Bring your hands onto your hips. Nice and gently start to bend one knee and then the other. This is called ninja lunge. So we do a little bit of work and we stretch it out. Good. We'll come into our temple again, setting up for our first warrior pose. Take your right foot and turn your right toes to the short edge of your mat. Lift your left heel and send it back. So now your left leg is really straight, pinky toe edge is firm on the floor. Bend your right knee a lot. So it's right over your ankle. Float your arms forward and back, looking out over your right hand. Just breathe. We'll add a little flow here. Straighten your right leg, reach your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale to lift, and exhale down. Just 2 more like that. Feeling your legs start to heat up a little. This last one here, we'll pause and hold it. Breathe. See if you can relax your shoulders a little. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten that leg. Turn your feet, so now you're back into your temple legs, and ninja lunge. Good. Back into temple legs, setting up on the left. We have 2 sides. We should always try to be balanced. Turn your left toes to the short edge of your mat. Send your right foot back so it's really strong and firm. Left knee over your left ankle. When you have your feet set up, extend your arms forward and back. And just pause here and breathe. Straighten your left leg, reach up, inhale, and exhale back down. Inhale to lift, and exhale down. 2 more here. Good, last one. Pause here just for a breath or 2. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten that leg, turn both feet again, and one more time, we'll ninja lunge. So we're a little warmer if you'd like, and it feels good. You can bring your hands to the floor. This is a bit of a deeper stretch, so always listen to your body. Beautiful. We'll nice and slowly come back into temple. Take your time getting there and stand all the way up. Let's step our feet together and we'll set up for some balance poses. Ready? All right, let's sit up for tree. So we'll start on the right. We want to find that balance by bending the right knee a little bit so that there's some movement. If our leg is stiff and we try to balance, we're going to fall over. A little bit of softness. Bring your left foot, there's 3 positions, onto your inner calf, your inner thigh, or if your balance is kind of tricky today, bring your toes to the floor as a kickstand. So you get to decide where you put your foot. Wherever you put your foot, push it into your leg, find lots of length in your spine. Hands can be together in front of your heart. They can reach out or up. If your balance is really strong today, you could add a challenge and look up to the sky. And if it's really windy in your forest today, just stick with it, keep coming back. It's okay if you lose your balance. It's apparently very windy here today. We'll just take a couple more breaths here. See if you can grow a little bit taller. We'll lift that left foot off of your leg, bringing the knee in front of you, and gently place it down. Let's give the other leg a try. So left foot, again, we ground down into the foot, softening the knee. You decide on this side where your toes go, either on the floor, your foot comes onto your inner calf, or up onto your inner thigh. Once you've found your foot position, press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. Find length in your torso. Arms can take whichever posture feels best. You can look up, you can close your eyes, whatever balance challenge you are at today, that's perfect. Just 2 more breaths here. And if you keep dropping your foot, just come back every time. Let's lift that knee up in front and release your foot down. Beautiful. Let your arms come down, shake it out a little, because that's always fun. We'll step up to the top of our mat. Inhale your arms overhead, take a big breath in, fold forward. Bring your fingertips onto your shins and lengthen your spine. And this time we'll place our hands on the floor and step back to our downward dog. Pedal out your legs a little bit here. Just stretching out some of that work. Nice and gently lower your knees to the mat. We'll keep our knees stacked right under our hips for this next pose called puppy pose. And in this one, it's similar to child's pose, but our hips stay lifted as we walk our hands forward, starting to drop our heart. If your forehead comes all the way to the mat, great. If not, that's okay. Little stretch for your chest and your shoulders, maybe even your lower back. This one feels pretty good for your neck and shoulders. From here, we'll take our right arm underneath our left arm all the way so that our shoulder can come to the floor. Maybe the right side of your head can come to the floor. You can look underneath your left arm if that feels good. If it feels good for your body, you can also bring your left hand onto your lower back. But if that creates any kind of weird feelings in your neck, any tension or strain in your neck, bring your left hand back to the floor. Good, we'll come back into center. And switch sides, take that left arm underneath the right. As far down as you can go. Just twisting. Your right hand can come onto your lower back if that feels good. Or you can keep it on the floor as a support. Just working at your own pace. Take 2 more breaths here. Great job. We'll come back into center. And from here, let's step our right foot forward, right beside our right hand. You can bring your hands right onto your thigh. So your chest is lifted, spine is long. Reach your arms up here. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, push forward with your hips, pushing your knee forward, and bring your fists down. Good, we'll inhale to lift back up and exhale forward and down. Let's do 2 more like that, stretching that hip flexor a little. Last one. Good, release your hands back to the floor and switch legs. We'll step the left foot forward, first bringing your hands onto your thigh. And when you're ready and you feel lots of length in your spine, float your arms overhead. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, push your hips forward, bring your fists down. Inhale to lift, and exhale down. Let's do 2 more like that. Last one here. Great job. Bring your hands to the floor. Send that knee back and we'll come into a comfortable seat. Go ahead and extend your right leg forward. We want our toes pointing straight up to the sky and our leg in line with our hip. Your left foot can come to your inner thigh. Inhale to reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, reach towards your toes, only going as far as your body allows. Keep your spine nice and long here for a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to fold a little bit more. Every inhale, lengthen your spine. Every exhale, fold. 1 more like that. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Just pause here for 1 deep breath in and out. And we'll sit all the way back up. Keep your legs the way they are. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and your left fingertips just gently behind you so they're just a kickstand. We'll sit up tall, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, rotate your left shoulder open a little and maybe look over for a twist. This right hand is really light. We're not using it to twist. It's just there to help us so that we don't come back too much. Good. Come back into the center, and this time we'll plant that left hand down. Keep your legs the way they are. This is one of my very favorite poses. Our right arm will reach up. We'll push down into our left hand, our left knee and shin, and plant our right foot, coming into stargazer. Want to lift our hips up really high and reach that right arm back, letting it drop back a little so you feel a stretch through your chest, your armpit, and your shoulder. See if you can lift your hips a little bit higher, and then gently release down. We'll go ahead and do that on the other side. Left leg straight out ahead of your hip, toes pointing up to the sky, right foot to your inner thigh. Inhale to reach up, and exhale to fold forward. With a nice long spine, take a deep breath in, and exhale, round. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to round. One more, inhale, lengthen, exhale, round. Just pause here. Good, we'll sit all the way back up and take the twist. Left hand to your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, gently look over that right shoulder. Good, come back to center. Last pose here, we'll take our stargazer. And plant that right hand, point your left toes, and then lift your hips off of the floor, pushing down so much. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Take one more deep breath in, and gently release down. Beautiful. Now we'll go ahead and lie down onto your back in a comfortable position. So the girls are gonna lie down however you'd like. So you can lie down with your legs extended. Or if it feels more comfortable for you, you can bend your knees like Lindsay and bring your knees in towards each other and your feet to the wide edges of your mat, just so they act like a little teepee. Close your eyes. Let your body relax. This is the rest. This is the best part. You did all that work and the stretching. Now you get to let it all soak in. Close your eyes. Allow your breath to relax, and as thoughts come up or distractions arise, bring your attention back to the gentle rise and fall of your chest with your breath. Enjoy this moment of stillness. Can gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes, just bringing a little bit of movement back. Reach your arms behind you and stretch your whole body, taking a nice deep breath in and out. Bend your knees and roll to your right side. Just pause there. And when you're ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed and your hands together in front of your heart. May your life be filled with happiness, peace, and love. Namaste.